is there anything that you haven't told us about you and creating Treehouse Life that I need to ask you?
I think we need to come a full circle and just share with you that my two boys that I built 3 tree houses for when they were tiny and small, they're both now in the business.
Fabulous.
So isn't that, that's just an amazing, for me as a dad. And I always remember, and I remember this when I'm talking with potential clients, that for me, it was a dad wanting to build something for my two boys. That's all it was. And so when I talk to clients now, I see that and appreciate that. It's a dad, it's a mum and a dad wanting to do something really awesome for their children.
And you've experienced it yourself. Wasn't your grandfather built you?
He did. Yeah, my grandfather, really fond memories. I think that's the trigger. It's always difficult to put your finger on it, but I held my grandfather in. He was my hero. Still is to this day, and still is to my two boys. I've got photos of him, black and white photos, at the Battle of the Somme in the First World War, and being somebody that went into that battle and survived it, lived until he was 86. So a real hero, and he built me a tree house when I was young, tiny, in our back garden. So, yeah, he built me and my brother and my sister a tree house. That's what I did for my two boys. It's what I recognize in my clients. We're not selling a product. We're not selling an item from a brochure into their garden. What we're doing is satisfying that wish, that deep-held wish and passion just to give your kids the best childhood that they can. And
be a hero.
And be a hero, yeah. And it's just a magical space, and I think we hang on to that. At the end of the day, that's where the wow factor comes from. What we do is not so highly processed that it looks like a factory-built product. It still is very much handmade, handcrafted. It's still, everything we do looks and feels handcrafted. And that's probably happened because I'm not a carpenter, that we've held on to that perspective, that view, that sort of handcrafted look and feel. And in a way, keeping that is challenging, because it's much easier to head off into a sort of factory-built solution, particularly when you're looking at the business as a business and everybody around you is advising you to scale and profit and all of those things, but holding on to those deeply held values in business terms is not what the textbook teaches you, but again,
But you're doing it with heart and standing at the back of the band, drumming.
Yeah, absolutely. And if that's what I give to my two boys, who will take the business forwards, I'm never going to leave. I'm going to be the old guy. Yeah, you won't get me out of the business.
They'll roll you into every slide.
I know it's tough. It's tough, but they're learning to sort of work with me, and
fantastic.
But isn't that an amazing story?
It's a lovely story,
and that's arisen. That's not something that's been planned for, but it's just fabulous. Beautiful that they've both, having worked out in the world in other jobs and professions, they've
come back to you,
chosen and gravitated to come back, just in the nick of time.
I doubt it. So I think that's a lovely space to just finish it. It's
wonderful.
Like we've rounded it up, and we now understand you, and your vision and the company that you build and the tree houses that you build for people.
Thank you, Jo. Yeah.
And don't forget to follow us on Apple and Spotify and YouTube. And we'll be back next week with another episode.